welcome to the Wizard News. I'm your host, Rouse.
And I'm Addy, Heward. Thanks for joining us today as we have a busy show ahead of us, as there have been some big changes here at Windsor High School, with our former principal, Dr. Tom Dodd, resigning in early February and a new interim principal in his place. Mr. Thomas, an assistant principal for the last 21 years, has been appointed to the interim principal for the rest of the school year.
We caught up with Mr. Thomas and asked him about his plans for the rest of the year as our interim principal.
Why Dr. Dodd chose to leave Windsor High School during the school year.
As far as I know, I believe he had some opportunities in education that he needed to take advantage of, so the timing was right for him to resign and look towards those things.
What was the process of choosing you as an interim principal for the rest of the year?
I think it was probably just the experience here that I've had at Windsor High School. This is my 21st year at Windsor High School. The relationships I have with the staff over those years, and I think the relationships I have with the students.
What are your goals as the interim principal for the rest of the year?
My goals would be for the students to enjoy their experience these next 3 months, finishing out the year at Windsor High School, to enjoy coming to class. Obviously, student learning is always a big goal, so I would like to see some students really getting some knowledge and some good experiences in those classes. And also for the staff, I would like to have the staff just enjoy coming to work and enjoying what they do.
What will the process be for choosing a new principal for Windsor High School?
As far as the process goes, I believe that would be up to the Human Resources Department in the district office, so I would have to defer to them.
The search for a permanent principal will begin before the end of the school year, with hopes that the new principal will be in place by the start of the next school year.
In other news, the Sadie Hawkins dance is tomorrow, February 24th. It is an opportunity for the girls to ask the guys instead of the usual guys asking the girls. The dance will start at 8 o'clock and will go until 11 p.m.
Tickets for singles cost $15 and tickets for couples will cost $25. If you want to buy your tickets at the dance, the price is $5 higher for each. The initial plan was for the dance to be on the weekend of Valentine's Day, but because of our wrestlers' team's success, it was pushed to the 24th. Here's Julia Bollinger with a little bit more information.
I think that they can look forward to everybody. The theme kind of this year is just that everybody would kind of match, so I think that's something fun, that like groups matching each other, whether that be like your date or just like your whole group wearing something similar. So that'll be super fun, and then hopefully just something a little more laid back, so everybody, it's not as fancy, so maybe just a dance that's a little more chill.
We hope to see you at the dance and have a great time. The yearbook sales are going fast. The staff is working hard on this year's yearbook, which will be released in May. This is a great way to review your year. The yearbook staff has a special theme this year. Here's Ms. Johnson to provide more information on this year's theme.
The theme of the yearbook this year is legacy, and it's all about how it's been 100 years since the Windsor Bulldogs became the Windsor Wizards. And so we're talking about legacy as far as like students and how they're building their legacy and everything now, but then it's also really looking back at the history of Windsor High School.
Wow, I'm so excited to receive my yearbook. The things to look forward to are Walter the Wizard in all the student sections of the yearbook. The old classic photographs that are included in the yearbook are found in the Windsor Museum.
Here's what you can expect from the yearbook team.
So in yearbook we do a lot of photography, and we do interviews during class, and we write stories, get captions, kind of everything you would expect with journalism.
They have been working so hard on this yearbook project, and I have a feeling that this year is going to be the best one yet. So what are you doing? Go buy your yearbook today. In our final bit of news today, as you may know, already the district is moving to a new way of communicating with staff, students, and parents.
In the past, teachers and admin in the district have used a number of different websites and apps to communicate things such as club announcements, school closings, and registration dates and times. That was becoming overwhelming for parents and students, so the district has decided to go with a new form of communication called ParentSquare.
ParentSquare is a uniform website that will allow all communication with staff, students, and parents to come from the same source and should streamline all forms of communication. We talked with the district's communication director, Katie Smith, to find out more about this new website.
I'm Katie Smith, K-A-T-I-E-S-M-I-T-H. I'm the Director of Communications. It's located at ParentSquare.com, or there is a downloadable app. For the student version, it's an app or the ParentSquare website, and it's Student Square. What we heard from parents and then from staff as well is that we have a variety of tools that we're using to communicate and engage with our parents and students. Everything from Remind to Sign Up Genius to Infinite Campus Messaging, Canvas, you name it, and we're using it in a variety of forms. And that was confusing and overwhelming, and we wanted to streamline that experience for our parents and staff. So all of our staff will be trained before the end of the school year, and then we'll be in full implementation mode starting in the fall of 2024.
Windsor High School is the test spot for this website, so you can look for communication to start coming from ParentSquare before the end of this school year. That's going to wrap up the news section of our show. Now to our sports desk with a little update on winter sports teams. Take it away, guys.
Haha, thanks, Jazz. I'm Cam Smith. What a season it has been for our winter sports. Let's start off with our girls swim and dive team. Windsor ended the regular season as conference champions. At state, the Windsor girls placed 11th as a team, along with Reagan Annabelle setting a new school record for diving, scoring 498 points and placing second in the state championship.
And I'm James Beets. Our boys wrestling team killed it this season, finishing off as a conference champions. We sent 13 of our varsity wrestlers off to state this year. As a team, they placed third overall in the tournament, along with Noah Garcia Salazar and Evan Perez taking third in their weight class. The best performer from our team was James Pantajo, who placed second with 100 in the 106 weight class.
Our boys basketball team ended the regular season going 19-4 and won conference going 14-0. Going into the playoffs, the Wizards are ranked third in 5A. The boys won the first round of the state tournament, 68-35 against Stanley Lake this Wednesday. Their second round will be played against Thomas Jefferson on Saturday at 1 p.m. in the Wizards Dungeon. These boys are hoping to go on a deep playoff run to hopefully put something up on the wall.
Our girls basketball team ended the regular season going 15-8 and 11-3 in conference. Going into the playoffs, the Lady Wizards are ranked 5th in 5A. The girls won the first round of the state tournament 53-31 against George Washington on Tuesday. Their second round will be played against Littleton tonight at 6 p.m. in the Dungeon.
That about wraps it up for our winter sports recap. We wish our boys and girls basketball teams good luck as they advance in the playoffs, and congratulations to all of the other winter sports teams. Thank you for joining us today for the Windsor News. We'll see you guys next time.